Hello and welcome to Communicating Bad News. I'm Gary Ross. It's one of the hardest things we need to do as internal comms professionals, communicate bad news to our fellow employees. It's an all too common task, one that we sometimes dread. But when we do it, we have to be at the top of our game because usually we have one chance to get it right. The good news about bad news is that we have the perspective, skills, and empathy to help our organizations communicate bad news in the proper way, with clarity, dignity, and precision, so that people get the information and respect they deserve. And when we get it right, it's an opportunity to help enhance employees' trust of leadership and the organization in general. Get it wrong, and it can have the opposite effect, which is one of the reasons learning about communicating bad news is worthy of our attention. Here's what we'll cover in this course. First, we'll define and learn to recognize bad news, and we'll discuss the risks involved in communicating it. Next, we'll talk about how to manage the emotions and stress involved in being the messenger of bad news. You likely feel for the people impacted by the bad news, and you may not personally agree with the decisions the organization is making, all while needing to be at the top of your game. We'll help you through that. We'll cover some key principles and practices for communicating bad news, and we'll review a couple of examples of companies that have done it the right way. Along the way, we'll provide some tools you can download that can help you when the time comes to communicate bad news in your organization. It may not feel right, but the need to communicate bad news from time to time is actually one of the best opportunities for us as communicators to make an impact on our organization and our people. In a difficult time, we are the ones who can make things better for employees through clear, dignified, and precise communication. If employees feel they're being treated well, then the organization as a whole benefits from that goodwill even when things are tough. This course will help you rise to the occasion and make a difference. Let's get started.